I used to hate myself, and now I'm completely self-obsessed. In this video, I'll give you 3 things that truly made me the main character of my own life, so you can be obsessed with yourself too. So let's get to it. Okay, so number 1 is my absolute favorite, but it requires patience and about 3 months. Okay, so this is subliminals. So if you don't know what subliminals are, they are essentially affirmations that you can't hear at a consciously audible level, but your subconscious brain can hear them. So essentially, they bypass your conscious brain, which has the ability to disagree with the affirmations, and it goes straight into your subconscious brain through kind of the vibrations in your ear. And this allows your subconscious brain just to absorb them. Your subconscious brain doesn't have the ability to say no, it just accepts whatever you tell it. So if you're stood in front of a mirror saying affirmations out loud, for example, you can be saying, I'm so beautiful, I'm so intelligent, I'm so confident. But your conscious brain has the ability to go, but you're not though. However, if you bypass that whole neurological system, you can actually bypass it and go to your subconscious brain. So subliminals are played at a level that you cannot hear consciously, but the vibrations are still going into your ear. So what this means is that your subconscious brain just absorbs whatever it is told. So all those affirmations of, I am so beautiful, I am so confident, I am so intelligent, I am magnetic, I am wealthy, I'm abundant, they go straight into your subconscious, and that goes, okay, yeah, we are, which we love. However, obviously this takes time because you don't just create new neural pathways like that. So it takes about 66 days to create new neural pathways, which is why it's really important that when you listen to subliminals, that you listen to them pretty much each day. And I personally make silent subliminals and make my own. I can also make them for other people. If you want one, drop a comment below and I'll let you know how to access them. You can literally make them yourself, or you can find them on YouTube. In fact, I have some on my page that you can listen to immediately that are already on YouTube, and they're completely silent. So you can just listen to them in the background and no one even knows you're listening to them. What's really important about subliminals is that they come from a trusted source, and that the people that give you them show you what the affirmations are in them, because obviously it can work really well for affirmations, but it can also, and has been used in the past by places like the CIA, to plant seeds in people's brains. So it's really important that they're trustworthy. But what you'll find is with subliminals, that if you have the right affirmations that are really tied to who you want to be and how you want to live your life, that actually over 66 days, so essentially over kind of 2 to 3 months, you will start to make choices in line with the person that you are working towards, that those affirmations within the subliminal are working towards. You will start to make choices. You will see shifts. You will see shifts in your mindset. You will see shifts in your decision making. You will see shifts in who you spend time with, how you operate in life. Everything that is in those subliminals will start to entrench in your brain, and you will start to behave like that person. And that is how you start to shift your identity from the person you are now to the main character that you want to be, where you are so completely obsessed with your life because it is exactly how you wanted it. You are living it exactly on your terms. And that is the first and probably the most impactful thing I have done over the last year to get to the life I am today. Okay. So the second tip on being completely self-obsessed and being the main character in your life, and this is something called glamour magic. And it works in a similar way to subliminals, but subtly different. So glamour magic, you can more or less use for anything, okay? So you can use it for your appearance, you can use it for your confidence, you can use it for your environment. It's really, really powerful. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit in front of your mirror or stand in front of your mirror, and you're going to look into your own eyes. So really deep into them and breathe for, say, 30 seconds to a minute. And you're just going to look into your eyes, relax into it, and keep breathing. And then you can either play subliminals that we just discussed, or out loud, you can start speaking into existence how you want to look, how you want to feel, how you want your life to look like, how you want your environment to look like, how you want to feel in rooms with people, how you want people to feel in rooms with you. So it could be things like, I am completely magnetic. My skin is completely clear. My eyes are bright. My confidence is magnetic. My hair is thick. My body feels healthy. My mind feels healthy. I feel centered. I feel grounded. Things like that into the mirror, and just keep repeating them. It sometimes helps to write them down first so you know what you're saying, but just keep repeating them whilst looking into your own eyes in the mirror, and do that for a couple of minutes each day. And that is what we would class as glamour magic, essentially. But it's really just another way to start looking into and tapping into your subconscious brain, because when you look in your own eyes, that's what it's tapping into. So using that, you can also start to move towards the main character energy that you want. And again, this takes time, but it will work, I promise you. You can also repeat the affirmations as well when you're just waking up or when you're just about to go to sleep. So when your brain goes into a different wavelength, it goes into theta waves, it will readily accept what you tell it. So just like with looking in the mirror, or just like with bypassing it with the subliminals, when you're in this state, the immediate moment you wake up and probably about 5 minutes before you go to sleep, if you repeat these in your head consciously, your subconscious is just going to eat them up. And it will start to change. You will start to make choices differently. Your body will start to feel different. If you're doing one for your skin, say like beauty, glamour, magic, you will start to look different. You will start to glow. You will start to feel different. Whatever your affirmations are, you will 100% start to see a difference over a month or so if you repeat this. So with the glamour magic, you can either do it in front of the mirror or you can do it in the morning just as you wake up. Don't pick up your phone. Nope. No thought to it. The moment your eyes open, start repeating those affirmations. Do not reach for your phone. Do not reach for a cup of tea or a coffee. The moment your eyes open, before you even move a toe to get out of bed, start doing those affirmations for 5 minutes and just breathe. And trust me, between doing that and the mirror work, things will really start to shift and you'll be becoming the main character that you want to be. Okay, so this is the final tip I have. And honestly, even if you just do one of the first two, you will see huge shifts. But this final tip really supercharged how quickly I became the main character again in my life. And honestly, it was decentering other people. And this sounds really harsh. I've always been a super friendly girl, super empathetic, super caring. I've always had a huge group of friends. But honestly, I took the space that they were taking up in my head and I made that space for me. I completely decentered how much attention I gave other people, a little bit honestly, how much care I gave other people. Not in an awful way, just in a boundaried way. And what I found was I started to compare myself less and I started to actually feel really empowered in myself because my thoughts were about me. My choices were about me. My care and empathy were about how I feel and how I want to feel in life. And just decentering other people and shifting the focus from helping them and doing everything I can for them to doing everything I can for myself absolutely completely changed how quickly these things worked, but also my view of myself. And you quickly realize that your foundation within yourself becomes so powerful when you start making yourself number one, which I know particularly for women can be super hard because we're taught that caring for people and nurturing people is really, really important and it makes us a good person. But you can be a good person by firstly caring for yourself and making yourself the number one priority. And you're still a good person for doing that. You can still be a good friend. You can still be a good partner. You can still be a good sister, daughter, whatever. But you have to prioritize yourself first because that allows you to then pour into the relationships when you are absolutely in alignment at a foundational level with yourself. Okay. So we've come to the end of the episode. So I really genuinely moved from absolutely hating myself and pretty much everything about my life to genuinely being obsessed with my life and being the main character, as I should be, in my life. And just a reminder, the 3 things that I did. 1, Subliminals, which I've also got a playlist for them on my YouTube. Also, if you're interested, I can make you one too. Number 2, Glamour magic. So bypassing the subconscious, either looking in the mirror or as you're waking up or going to sleep, those affirmations of the person you want to be, how you want to look, how you want to feel, just putting them on repeat. And then number 3 is completely decentering other people. So you are your absolute main priority in life. You are the number one. Everything is done to serve you. Every choice you make is to serve you and to better your life. If you found this episode helpful, please drop some comments below and please subscribe for more info like this because I have so many more videos coming.